We're sick of the wokeism. We're sick of the drives for equality and diversity.
Every time I think, what did I do wrong? Why am I not on TV as much as I used to be? Carole Malone really is my touchstone because they are still choosing to platform her. People like her. People sharing opinions like that. Because they have her on TV literally saying, we are sick of the drive towards equality, which means that they want inequality, they want discrimination, they want ethnic minority people, LGBT people, disabled people to have harder lives. And she's on Sky News, the Jeremy Vine show all the time, so I need to remind myself to never take it personally that those shows don't have me on as much anymore, because that's the decision they've made. Like, they could choose to platform somebody who repeatedly exposed the racial bias of that person over and over again. And I'm not special, because look how easy this is to do. After the statue of slave trader Edward Colston was taken down, some activists put up a new statue of a Black Lives Matter campaigner. And it just so happened to be the same week as Banksy did some graffiti on a London train. But look how she responds to both of those things.
It's a principle of two people deciding to erect a statue in a city full of God knows how many...
A train carriage yesterday where Banksy went in and sprayed pictures on it, right? You would have cleaned it off, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't have.
Ah.
But the thing is,
What?
So the statue of somebody fighting for equality, that has to go, but illegal graffiti, that can stay.
Yes. In terms of Banksy, yes, because Banksy makes statements. He makes statements. It's not. That's not going to
she
harm.
wasn't, and that Black Lives Matter movement protector wasn't making a statement.
Yes, it was making a statement, but it should have been done with consultation.
Okay, all right.
Was Banksy done with consultation?
All right. This is so
Actually,
fascinating.
yes,
That is a tricky one.
That is a tricky.
Tricky.
I know
Right.
Tricky. Like, I could not have laid that out for her any more simply. Vandalism is only a crime if it supports racial equality. And this is the context of what they were discussing today.
It's much more. We know this can't call. Everyone who signed this knows we're not going to have another election. But I think it's part of something that's much more important and much bigger. I think this is the start of a populist rebellion.
We had an election barely 4 months ago, and now she's calling for another one. So let's wind the clocks back a second. It's been 8 years since the Brexit referendum. In that time, we've had 6 prime ministers who've collectively come up with 4 different Brexit deals, all of which the people who support Brexit don't like. And people like Carole Malone, the Brexiteers, were the ones saying that we can't have a referendum to vote on those Brexit deals to make sure they're actually more popular than staying in the EU, because that would somehow break democracy. Because we already voted to leave the EU, so it doesn't matter if that doesn't pan out anything like what people expected it to, because a vote's a vote. And yet now those same people are the ones saying that we have to redo a vote from 4 months ago because they didn't like the outcome. And it's not just that that's democratically ludicrous on a historic scale, it's that these are the people they're choosing to platform. People who supported a policy that the official experts of the UK government says has been more damaging to our economy long term than the goddamn pandemic. How are they allowed to go on TV and give economic advice? And then they keep having this dumb conversation about, oh, why have people lost faith in mainstream media when they keep platforming white supremacists who love to destroy economies?